Dear students, good morning to one and all. Welcome back to physics class. Okay, till last class we had discussed the topic about the magnetic field for an infinite straight wire and then a straight wire. After that for a circular coil. So at the center of circular coil, what will be the magnetic field? And then final topic we discussed in the last classes. There is a circular coil. So in the circular coil at a point axis which is outside from the coil, what will be the magnetic field? Okay, up to that we are calculated. Now we are going to discuss the new topic, that is Ampere's circuital law. Okay, first lesson, that is electrostatistics. First we have discussed the Coulomb's law and then we came to the Gauss law. So Gauss law is an alternative form of Coulomb's law in electrostatistics. Am I right? So first we have discussed the Coulomb's law, and then we studied the Gauss law. So Gauss law of an electrostatistics, that is the alternative form of Coulomb's law. Similarly in the lessons in magnetostatics, okay, Ampere's circuit law, it is the alternative form of Biot-Savart law. So the Biot-Savart law applications we have discussed. So the Ampere's circuital law is an alternative form of Biot-Savart law. Okay. So what is the law says? Listen, let us assume an open circuit. Let us assume an open surface. So this open surface has a boundary C. So in this open surface, these are the current entering into the open surface. Now we are going to discuss the line elements, the relation between the line elements and the current entry into this open surface. Okay. So this Ampere's circuit law that gives a relation between the current entering to the open surface and the line element in this entire open surface. So in this alone open surface remaining some closed boundaries. So in this closed boundaries we have so much of line element. So for the entire closed surface, the relation between the line element and the current entering into the surface, that gives the Ampere's circuit law. Okay, so according to this, let C is an open surface with the boundary. What is the boundary? C. With the boundary C. And what is I? I is nothing but current entering to the open surface. Current entering to the surface. I is the current entering through the surface. Okay, and then DL. We cannot draw DL, we have to imagine this surface, closed surface, that made up of n number of line elements. So small line element. DL is a small line element. If current is related to that, then the DL will be a vector. That also we know. So the angle between I forgot to say one more thing. It's a tangential component. BT is a tangential component of DL. அந்த ஒவ்வொரு லைன் எலிமெண்டோட tangential component, அந்த ஒவ்வொரு லைன் எலிமெண்ட் மேலேயும் டச் பண்ணிட்டு போற magnetic field line. அப்போ இதுல we can verify with the right thumb rules. To the closed surface, if current is entering, then the field will be anti-clockwise. If it is in opposite direction, that will be a clockwise. So right thumb rule use பண்ணி நம்ம அதை verify பண்ணிக்கலாம். So that will discuss later. So அப்போ ஒவ்வொரு எலிமெண்ட் மேலேயும் அந்த current entry ஆகிறதுனால produce ஆகிற magnetic fieldங்கிறது அந்த line element டச் பண்ணிட்டு போற ஒரு tangent. So in each line element there is a tangential component produced, that is BT. So magnetic field at DL by a tangential component. Therefore, angle between Therefore, angle between this tangential component and the line element, what is the value? It is 0. It is 0 because it is along the line element. Okay. So, this is one line. So, for an entire closed surface, what will be? For an entire closed surface, we use with the boundaries. Closed surface with the boundaries. For an entire closed surface with the boundaries, it is equal to closed integral. This is integration, summing of all. The open surface of closed surface, it is a closed surface. Integration is used to represent from initial to final. It's not an open surface, it is a closed surface. So we use closed integral. So in mathematics we will be learning. So integral or circle the meaning of the closed integral. Closed integral b vector dot dl. So now law what the law says, the Ampere's circuit law says, according to the Ampere's circuit law says, yes, the integral, this closed integral, according to this Ampere's circuit law, this closed integral is equal to mu naught times the current entering into it. So according to, what is the law? Ampere's circuit law. This closed integral is equal to mu naught times the current entering into the surface. Mu naught times the current current entering into the current entering through it. That is by the law closed integral b dl, which is equal to mu naught times the current entering. This is Ampere's circuit law. This is we proof. So it is just simple definition now. Okay, let us consider the closed surface with the boundary C in which the current is entering. So in the closed boundaries one small line element la dl ங்கிற ஒரு small line element la produce ஆற magnetic field என்ன அது bt ங்கிற ஒரு term introduce பண்ணிருக்கோம். What is a bt? It's a tangential component of magnetic field that touches through the line element, that is along the line element by the current passing through it. So the angle between the tangential component and the line element will be zero ன்னு தெரியும். இது மாதிரி இந்த ஒட்டுமொத்த closed surface னா என்ன எடுப்போம்? இன்டகிரேஷன் எடுப்போம். அப்ப இன்டகிரேஷன் வேல்யூ எதுக்கு ஈக்குவலா இருக்கும்னா that is equal to mu naught times the current entering into the surface. So this we have going to have a proof now. So now we are going to check the proof for Ampere's circuit law. So this is only the definitions, how it comes. So now we are going to have a proof. Ampere's circuit law. Okay. This will rub it. Okay. So let us have a straight wire XY. The straight wire XY is passing through the plane. The straight conductor XY. The straight conductor XY that passing through the plane. Okay. So whenever the straight wire XY that passing through the plane of the paper, this is the plane of the paper. Okay. Perpendicular to the plane of the paper, the straight conductor is passing. So which carries a current I. So I is the current through the straight wire, and XY is the terminal of the straight conductor. So it produces a magnetic field. So the magnetic field produced around this by right thumb rule, which means whenever you are holding a straight conductor, so your thumb points the direction of the current and the curling fingers that indicates the direction of the magnetic field. So when a current goes upwards by holding a straight conductor, the field produced is anti-clockwise. Similarly, this is next one. The field produced is anti-clockwise. The field produced is anti-clockwise. So O is the center, at the center of the straight wire. Okay. From the center, we are going to determine the field at a point P. So the OP is equal to R. Okay. OP is equal to R. Then the magnetic field is nothing, already I said. It is a tangential component. No, due to the current, the field lines is a tangential component. So this is the magnetic field, direction of the magnetic field, that is a tangential component, and also the line element also along it. The line element DL also along the magnetic field. As I mentioned already, the magnetic field that is a current element and the magnetic field, tangential component magnetic field, both also along. So how to give a proof of Ampere's circuit law? We'll go. So from this figure, XY is a straight current conductor. So what is the XY? It's a straight, thin, long conductor. Okay. So XY is a straight, thin and long conductor, and I is the current through the conductor. I is the current through XY. Am I right? And these are all nothing but, what is this? These are all the concentric circle indicates the magnetic field lines. So the concentric circles means magnetic field around XY and which is perpendicular to plane. அது எப்படி இருக்கு? plane க்கு perpendicular இருக்கு. Perpendicular to plane with the center lying on the conductor. With their center lying on the conductor. Okay. Already we know the magnetic field at a point P, and we consider OP is equal to R. Therefore, magnetic field at P is denoted as B, which is equal to mu naught 2I by 4 pi R. இதை நம்ம முன்னாடியே பார்த்தாச்சு straight wire க்கு. mu naught 2I by 4 pi R or mu naught I by 2 pi R. Okay. So here the direction of the magnetic field, yes, the direction of the magnetic field is along the tangent to the magnetic field at that point. That point also we should note. The direction of the magnetic field is along the tangent to magnetic field at that point, which means what is an angle between them? The angle between the tangential component and the line element is 0. That is angle between the magnetic field and the tangential component is 0 because along. ஏன்னா மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்டு போறதுலயே தான் டான்ஜென்ட் அந்த லைன் எலிமெண்ட் போறதுலயே தான் மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்டு இருக்கு. So it is 0. Therefore the line integral, this will rub it. Therefore the line integral, yes, Therefore, the line integral of B around the closed path of radius R. Therefore, the line integral of V around the closed path of radius. What is the radius? R. Around the closed path of radius R. That is equal to enna sollalam in the completed it's a closed path. So it is a closed integral B dl which is equal to closed integral B dl cos 0 degree. And angle is 0. So theta value we are taking as 0. So that we can write it as magnitude put it not a vector quantity. We will consider only the magnitude. So B into closed integral dl which is equal to idoda value we already determined pannirkom. What is the value? Mu naught times by 2 pi r. Mu naught times of current by 2 pi r. But namakku theriyum enna theriyum for a closed integral dl that is equal to circumference of the circle. But closed integral of dl which is equal to circumference of circle which is equal to 2 pi r, then b into 2 pi r which is equal to so yes, this value is equal to dl value only, no, b dl. So this is the value which is equal to b into closed integral dl. Therefore, mu naught times the current entering divided by 2 pi r which is equal to b into what is the value? Both also equal only, no? So into 2 pi r. So 2 pi r cancel. Finally, we have mu naught I. Therefore, the magnetic field of the closed integral of the line element which is equal to mu naught times the current entering to it. This is the Ampere circuit law of proof. I'll repeat once again. நமக்கு ஒரு straight current carrying conductor இருக்கு. அந்த straight current carrying conductor வந்து ஒரு paper plane வழியா பாஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம். இப்போ now the conductor carries a current. XY is the terminal of the conductors. So when the current flows through the conductor, it produces a magnetic field that is around the conductor is in anti-clockwise directions. So these are the concentric circles that represents the magnetic field lines around the straight conductor XY which is perpendicular to the plane of the paper plane ku perpendicular irukku. Okay, in which the center lying at the conductor. Appo the center da O. So in the center la irundhu P ங்கிற point la we are going to determine the magnetic field. So what will be the magnetic field? Similar like a Biot-Savart law. Okay, so inga OP is equal to R nu eduthom. Already we know magnetic field at a point P is mu naught times 2I by 4 that is mu naught I by 2 pi r. இப்போ இதுல நமக்கு magnetic field ஓட டைரக்ஷனும் அந்த P ங்கிற பாயிண்ட்ல இருந்து current element ஓட டைரக்ஷனும் along, அப்ப angle is 0. அப்ப cos theta that is cos 0 is equal to 590. The value is 1. Okay, அப்ப இது vanish ஆயிரும். So we have only closed integral B dl. So closed integral B dl is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. That is also equal to what is the value? Closed integral dl la நம்ம என்ன எடுத்துக்கிறோம்? 2 pi r னு எடுத்துக்கிறோம். So B ஓட வேல்யூ நமக்கு தெரியும். What is the value of B? It's a mu naught I by 2 pi r and closed integral dl is 2 pi r. So 2 pi r cancel. Finally, it's a mu naught I. So according to Ampere circuit law, there is a closed surface with the boundary C in which the current entering through it. Okay, when the current entering through it, the magnetic field produced in the closed surface will be mu naught times the current entering through it. This is the proof of Ampere circuit law. Suppose நமக்கு இப்படி இருக்கு. There is a closed boundaries C in which the current is entering, but one current is leaving outside. One is entering current I1, another one leaving current I2. For the closed boundaries, use Ampere circuit law. You know, closed integral V dl which is equal to mu naught times the current entering. But இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா இது பாசிட்டிவ் டைரக்ஷன் டுவர்ட்ஸ் x போகுது, இது டுவர்ட்ஸ் மைனஸ் x போகுது. அப்ப என்ன வரும் நமக்கு? டோட்டல் கரண்ட் நெட் கரண்ட் இஸ் a difference in the current, that is I என்னன்னா I1 minus I2, that is mu naught into IE. IE is the, what is IE? Total current enclosed in the loop. IE is the total current enclosed by the loop. This is the loop, this is the loop. Okay, புரிஞ்சுதா? So இதையும் நம்ம ஆம்பியர் சர்க்யூட்ல யூஸ் பண்ணி தான் வெரிஃபை பண்ணிருக்கோம். Okay, according to Ampere's circuit law, the magnetic field of any closed boundary surface which is equal to mu naught times the current entering. அது current எப்படி வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம். இங்க பார்த்தா நமக்கு parallel-ஆ போட்டுருக்கோம் இதுக்கு முன்னாடி கேஸ்ல. பட் இதுல ஒன்னு both the currents are parallel but it is anti-parallel, opposite directions, equally opposite directions. So அப்போ நமக்கு total magnetic field என்னவா இருக்கும்? So that is mu naught IE. What is the IE? That is the total current enclosed. E means enclosed in this loop. Okay. Next topic is magnetic field due to current through a very long cylinder. Okay. The last topic we had discussed is Ampere's circuit law. According to Ampere's circuit law, for any closed surface, whenever the current entering through it, which is equal to mu naught times the current entering through it. Inside the closed surface, we have only the vacuum, so we used a mu naught. Now we are going to consider for a long cylinder. So let us take a conductor which is in the form of a very long cylinder. So in the two cases we are going to see, we are going to determine the magnetic field which is inside, another one is outside. Okay. So let us take a very long cylinder. So this is a cylinder. This is a cylindrical conductor, but which is very, very long. So we have taken only one portion. At the center axis is XY. So XY is axis of the cylinder which carries the current I. Okay, this cylinder have the radius R. So R is the radius of cylinder, capital R. Capital R is the radius of the actual cylinder, very long cylinder. Now we are going to determine the magnetic field which is at the two cases. One is outside, another one is inside. So first one, magnetic field at a point P lying outside the cylinder. Okay. So due to the current through the cylinder for all the elements, now we are going to yes, let us assume this is axis of the cylinder. So around the axis we are going to find the magnetic field outside the cylinder. This is the magnetic field line. Okay, this is the magnetic field line. So at a point P, the distance is R. From the center of the axis to the cylinder, the distance is R. So this is the point we are going to determine the magnetic field line. Yes. So this point, the magnetic field line is the tangential component, and this line element also along. Okay. So here, yes, the line of force is perpendicular to the magnetic line of force is perpendicular to the length of cylinder. Okay, line of force is perpendicular to length of the cylinder. Also, the R, small r. What is the small r? OP is equal to small r. OP is equal to small r, which is perpendicular to, there is a perpendicular distance of P from axis. But what is the conditions? R is much greater than the actual radius of the cylinder. Cylinder original radius விட இப்ப நம்ம determine பண்ணக்கூடிய magnetic field lines அந்த radius எப்படி இருக்கு? greater இருக்கு. Therefore the magnetic field lines, that is the tangential component and the dl are acting along. இப்ப பாத்தீங்கன்னா நமக்கு dl உம் சரி magnetic field acting along. Therefore we are using the what is the Ampere circuit law. So according to Ampere circuit law, easily we can apply this. So the closed integral b dl, which is equal to mu naught times the current entering. This is vector form. இது நம்ம எப்படி சொல்லலாம்? R closed integral b dl cos along na 0 va cos 0 degree, which is equal to mu naught times the current entering or their value 1. So closed integral b dl, which is equal to mu naught I or b into closed integral dl, which is equal to mu naught I. But what is this value? Closed integral dl, that is equal to 2 pi r. So that is equal to circumference of the circle. So b into 2 pi r is equal to mu naught I, or we want the magnetic field at a point p, no, outside the cylinder. So outside, which is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. So இப்போ இங்க பார்த்தோம்னா நமக்கு outsideல magnetic field அந்த distance எப்படி இருக்கு? That is, the magnetic field is inversely proportional to r, small r. அப்ப distance குறைய field நமக்கு என்ன ஆகும்? அதிகமாகும். Distance அதிகமாக field lines are weaker. So இது ஒன்னு கன்ஃபார்ம் ஆயிருச்சு. இது for outside the cylinder. Similarly, suppose இந்த point வந்து inside இருந்ததா, I mean actual radius விட கம்மியா இருந்தா எப்படி இருக்கும்? Next we are going to discuss that only. புரிஞ்சுதுங்களா? Next we are going to discuss magnetic field at a point P lying inside the cylinder. Inside the cylinder. இதுல ரெண்டு assumption நாம எடுத்துக்க போறோம். அப்போ conditions என்ன? இங்க வந்து conditions வந்துட்டு what is the conditions we used? R is greater than radius of the cylinder. But inge condition R is less than the radius of the cylinder. So we are going to conclude the two assumptions. First assumption, listen. First one, the current is along the conductor. Current is along the surface of cylinder, along the cylindrical surface. Then current through the closed path is 0. Current through closed path is 0. This is the first assumption. Then the second assumption is, so closed path is 0. So according to Ampere circuit law, the magnetic field is 0. But நமக்கு magnetic field வேணும். Inside the cylinder எடுத்துருக்கோம். இப்போ inside the cylinder நம்ம இந்த diagram modify பண்ணிக்கலாம். How will change? Listen, inside the cylinder. So this is the point P in which we want to determine the magnetic field. So this is R. Okay. So OP is equal to R. So in this case, if the current is uniformly distributed, what will happen on the cylinder? If the current is uniformly distributed, throughout the cylinder, Then the current through the closed part. What is the current through the closed part? That is I dash, that will be I by pi r square area into inner surface area by r square. So I dash, which is equal to pi cancel. So we have I into small r square by capital R square. In the current kondu poi, now we are going to apply this in Ampere circuital law. Applying in Ampere circuital law, we know the Ampere circuital law. Closed integral B dl, which is equal to mu naught times the current entering. But inside the cylinder, the mu naught, there may be some medium, possibility of some medium. So mu naught mu r into I dash. Okay. And you know, B into closed integral dl is equal to mu naught into mu r. What is the value of I dash? I dash is equal to I r square by r square. But closed integral dl is nothing but 2 pi r. Closed integral dl is equal to 2 pi r. I mean, in the point la magnetic field determine panna. Okay. So we want the magnetic field inside. So magnetic field inside is equal to the denominator vandrom. So mu naught mu r into I r square divided by 2 pi r into r square. இப்போ என்ன ஆகும், இந்த r squareல ஒரு r உம் இந்த r உம் cancel ஆயிரும். Then finally we have the magnetic field inside, which is inversely proportional to, sorry, there is some change. Yes, not inversely proportional, directly proportional to r. நமக்கு இந்த rங்கிற பாயிண்ட்ல தான் டிட்டர்மைன் பண்ண போறோம். So இது எல்லாமே constant. So all these values are constant, including the current. So we have B is directly proportional to R. Okay. If you want to plot the graph between the two values, what are the two values? You want to plot the graph between the actual magnetic field and the distance in which we want to determine the magnetic field. B equal R to graph போட்டோம்னா, இப்போ இந்த கேஸ்ல inside the cylinder நமக்கு இந்த distance increase ஆக up to the cylinder magnetic field increase ஆகும். So it is maximum on the surface of the cylinder. அப்ப இங்க ரொம்ப almost zero, கொஞ்சம் little average, medium and maximum. So அப்ப cylinder ஓட surface ல magnetic field is maximum. When it goes away, again it reduces. So அப்ப நமக்கு ஒரு cylinder, I mean infinite long cylinder இருக்கு, அது வழியா current போகுதுன்னா magnetic field எங்க maximum இருக்குன்னா on the surface. Okay. So according to this case, இரண்டு uniformly increase ஆகுது. So it is uniformly increased. B is proportional to R. This is inside the cylinder. But in the case பாருங்க, outside the cylinder என்ன ஆகுது? It is decreases, gradually decreases. So this is B is proportional to R. This is B is inversely proportional to R. This is inside. This is outside the cylinder. அப்ப இது காமனா மீட் பண்றது ஒரு பாயிண்ட்ல, அது இங்க R equal to radius. அப்ப சிலிண்டரோட ரேடியஸ்ல மேக்ஸிமமா இருக்கா? So it is maximum, the magnetic field is maximum at the surface of the cylinder, which is equal to the radius. So that is B naught. புரிஞ்சுதுங்களா? So இப்ப இதுல நமக்கு என்ன தெரியுது? Magnetic field is maximum. Here magnetic field induction is maximum for a point on the surface of cylinder. On the surface of cylinder. Also, the magnetic field induction is zero where it is zero at the center axis is zero for a point on the axis at the exact center on the axis of cylinder. So this graph is நம்ம கண்டுபிடிச்சது. Suppose நாம எடுத்துக்கிட்டது ஒரு சிலிண்டர், அந்த இமேஜினரி சிலிண்டர்ல ரெண்டு கேஸ் எடுத்துறோம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கேஸ் அவுட் சைடு. அப்ப அவுட் சைடுல அதோட சர்ஃபேஸ் விட்டு போக மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்ட் என்ன ஆயிட்டே போகுது, வீக்கர் ஆயிட்டே போகுது. So magnetic field induction is weaker. இந்த ரேடியஸ் அத ஃபீல்ட் லைன்ஸ் அதிகமா வெளியில பீங்கிற பாயிண்ட் வெளில போக குறைஞ்சிட்டே போகுது. Suppose if you want to determine inside, it is proportional. அப்பனா axis லைனோட வேல்யூ 0. If r is equal to 0, then b also 0. இந்த ஃபார்முலா சப்ஸ்டிட்யூட் பண்ணுங்க. If r is equal to 0, constant into 0 becomes 0. If our radius increase ஆக magnetic field increase ஆகும். இப்போ இந்த field lines ஓட radius cylinder ஓட actual radius equal to r. If r is equal to r, then b value is maximum. This is on the surface. If r is equal to 0, then b also equal to 0. This is at the axis. இது ரெண்டும் conclusion. புரியுதுங்களா? Thank you.